and welcome back to Growers Farm. My name is James. It is July the 5th and it is wet. Oh, I really hoped for this vlog that I was going to be starting on the haymaking, but it is wet. We have suddenly had a bout of rain the last 2-3 days, which have just put everything to a standstill. And yeah, it means that we can't get the haymaking started. The trouble is, I need to get one of these vlogs out for you guys, and otherwise there wouldn't be one. So yeah, we're going to be doing some work with cows again today. We're going to be taking out our 7840 here and doing that. Let's go and have a look. So we've got, so we need to clean up their feeding area a bit, and I think if I have a look in here, we've got, yeah, we have a whole load of manure to clean out. I think we'll have to get the trailer to do that one. So, yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. And then we need to feed the cows after that as well. Sheep, for the most part, I think are okay at the moment. It is really just the cows that need some work. Which is fairly similar to my last vlog, I do realise. So apologies for that, everybody. But, yeah, the weather has decided that rain is the order of the day. And until things dry out, we cannot do the haymaking. So my hope is that in the next few days it is going to dry out, and if that is the case, then what I'll do is I will be bringing you a couple of vlogs on the haymaking, because obviously we'll need to cut it and ted it, and then once we've done that, we'll be able to. Where are we? Yeah, we need to be down a little bit more. There we go. We need to cut it and ted it, and then give it a few days to dry out, and then we can row it and bale it. So yeah, that will take a couple of vlogs to do that. We've got several fields that need doing, but we need some dry days to do it, and we need we need a dry period in order to get that stuff done. And at the moment, the weather is just not letting up. That is the Scottish weather for you, though. It's not that abnormal to have this. So, yeah, we work around it, and when it works, it works, and when it doesn't, it doesn't. So that is the long and the short of it, really. Let's go grab. Yeah. I think this, our 8560 is going to be our best bet. And we're going to go and grab the trailer. So we're going to use our tipper trailer for this. I really should get another trailer, I think, for doing muck spreading. Or, sorry, muck carting. Muck spreading, of course, we have something else for that. But yeah, because we had to get, every time we use this, or when we come to use this for carting later in the year, we have to give it a really good clean out in order to make sure that we don't get anything that we don't want. There we go. Right, easiest way is to go around here and get this. We've got all of our. We need to actually get all of our wool into storage as well. Is a job that I have on the list. As I said, though, I really wasn't expecting this rain. So, I mean, the wool's fine. It's all wrapped in bags and everything. But it's, yeah, it really needs to, we really need to find somewhere to store it. We've also got the combine coming in the near future, of course, as well. I have to move this tractor. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to open my gate. There we are. But yeah, so the combine's going to be coming in the next few weeks. I really wanted the hay harvest to be out the way before we run into the harvest season. Because I'd also like to give our grass enough time to recover, so that we can do a late cut of it, sort of late autumn. Because if we cut into the winter, we tend to find that the grass fails to grow back properly before the summer. We miss an entire cut the following year. So a late autumn cut is really what we're aiming for. But we need to get at least a late summer cut in that case. So yeah, it's one of those things where rain delays like this are not good, but it's not exactly new either. It's something that we face on an annual basis pretty much up here. It's one of those, you know, well, as I said, one of the joys of farming in Scotland. Even here in the lowlands, it is, yeah, you just have a lot of fun doing it. A lot of fun trying to work with the weather as opposed to against it. Alright, this is going to take a few loads to get this trailer full. So I'm going to do that, and once we've got that done, we'll be able to come back, and I will and we'll go through and we'll get the cows cleaned. And who knows, the rain might have stopped. That would be good. We're getting fairly close to having this trailer full at this point. So I don't think it's going to take many more loads. It's quite a lot of manure we've got out of here, which is good. Means I probably should have cleaned them out. Well, this is a couple of days. It's not too bad, but yeah, I need to stay on top of this a little bit more. It has been the whole thing of trying to get ready for this hay, the hay cut, and just watching and probably going on about the weather a bit more than I should today. But it is that whole frustration of, you know, I'm ready to do this, and I can't. It's just not letting me. There we go. Trailer is full. I'm not going to put any more in than that. It'll only be a few more loads to do that. I want it to get in the right way. There we go. Make it easier for me to get out. And we'll take this and we're going to get this emptied onto our pile. It's always fun getting at this pile with a trailer. It should work fine. It's because I have to drive out of the gateway and then reverse back in. Which is why the path into this field actually is a little bit more well worn than I would like. Right, we want to stay close to this. Oh, there we go. Bit of a bumpy ride. And we'll send that over early. Bring round, and there we go. Yeah, so we we don't really have an area in the farm other than this bit at the back to dump all of our manure. There we go. Get it right on the top of the pile. That is the best way to handle that. And there we go. I'll bring that back down. And we'll head back round and just up the last little bit in the trailer. Shouldn't be too much. I think it's whoa, there we go. Should only be about maybe 5 buckets left in there. So yeah, not a huge amount. And there we go. Leave that running because it's not going to take us very long. And start her up. Get the last little bit in. Right up to the side of the trailer. Drop that. There we go. Yeah. And the cows are already making a mess. That's okay. We'll make sure that they are properly cleaned out. In fact, I don't think it's even 5 buckets. I think it might even be only 2 or 3. looking at this. No, that's really good. There's a nice amount of manure we're going to have for later in the year. Unfortunately, it won't do all our fields. Rarely do our cows generate enough to do all of our fields, but it will be enough for us to make good headway, at least on one field. So yeah, that's why I like it. It works well for us. I don't want to bounce the bucket. That's not good. There we go. I think that's got. Has that got all of it? Yep, that has. That is nicely cleaned out. Then we can go and tip this, and yeah, then our next job is gonna be getting them some feed, because they could do some more mixed ration. And at the moment we have abundance of both. Whoa! Oh, I'm not quite far enough forward. I'm going to have to clear that up now. That's annoying. There we go. That's got it. All the way up. There we go. And empty that into the trailer. Brilliant. So that is that done. So we'll just plonk this here. Oh, that's cold. It's not that well. It's a cold day for summer. It's, you know, we're only getting it's only about 10 degrees out. That is pretty chilly for this time of year. You know, you expect early July to be a lot warmer than 10 degrees C. Even up here, it's well, we're only in the Scottish Lowlands, as I said, so it shouldn't be that cold. But 10 degrees is what it is today, and it is just, yeah. Strong northerly wind is what we're getting, and it's, as a result, it is just cold, cold, cold. Right, there we go. Let's tip this. And away it goes. Getting it on the other side of our pile this time. And there we are. Let's move forward. Right. We need to go and put this trailer away now. And once we've done that, what we can do is hook this tractor up to up to the feed mixer and get that filled up and get our cows fed. I need to get that turned sharper. I don't want to scrape against that middle pole. That would not be wise. Yeah, there we go. Straighten up a bit. All good. Let's get disconnect it, and yeah, we'll head over to the shed over here. Now I think we could possibly do this with our 5610, but seeing as I'm in this tractor, we're just going to hook this up to it. Right, feed mixer is at the back there. So reverse up. There we go. Right, and out. We got well, we got a little bit, but not much. So let's fill this up. There we are. And this, we need to drop off our front, like so we want I think we want two 2 hay, 2 silage, 1 straw is normally our mix. That would be about 20,000 litres. This holds 18. So, yeah, that should do. And we're short on straw at the moment. Until harvest season comes around, yeah, we're short on straw. I'm not too worried about hay in general. As you can see, we have a good amount of hay bales. We've got a nice number here. It's just when it comes to autumn, it gets a lot harder to do hay bales. So we tend to do silage bales at that time of year. Oh, the newer tractors, they have windows up the top here, where it's much easier to see where you're placing your stuff. And this is just yeah, I'm sort of, from practice and knowledge, it's I'm just loading it in. But it would be nice to be able to see exactly where I'm placing my bale. It is a little bit of guesswork. There we go. Oh, that's got it. Right, we need 2 silage bales, so we'll grab those next. Yeah, and silage bales I am getting a little bit more worried about. We should be alright once autumn comes, but we had that issue earlier in the year where we weren't quite quick enough getting behind the mower and the rower with our baler, and yeah, lost. Well, we ended up with more hay than I expected. But yeah, as a result, we didn't quite have as much silage bales as I'd hoped early on. So yeah, and we got a lot of restocking of silage bales to do. And I don't really want to. Pull the bale off. I don't really want to be having to buy in feed for the cows. It's never a good thing, that. It always ends up being more expensive. There we go. And then just 1 straw bale of the 4 we have left. As I said, we've got harvest coming up, and we've got a nice hay. We've got a field of wheat and a field of barley, so we should be alright for straw later in the year. But again, that is going to be a case of dodging the weather for that as well, because we want to make sure that we have a chance of doing that. There we go. Right, let's go and oh, I missed with both the silage bales. How did I do that? You see, this is what I was talking about the window. Is that it would make it a lot easier. Can't believe I missed with both silage bales. And you never know until you get the other side. Right, let's see if we can get this in. There's one. Let's get the other. Now this is slightly worrying, because if we put the straw in, we may end up with a bad mix. I'm hoping we haven't. There we go. Let's have a look. Have we got a good mix? We've got forage. We've got no silage in here at all. Silage bales must have gone in to feed the... Oh, this is not as good as I'd hoped. Right, we got space for at least 1 silage bale. I'm hoping this is going to be enough to even out this. I'm going to jump out this time and make sure that is going in there. Right, let's double check. Check that has gone in. Yes. Do we have a good mix? We do, just. I don't need to put another silage bale in. I think we ended up feeding silage directly to our cows. Not the end of the world, that, but obviously I'd prefer to do mixed ration because that is better for them. Yeah. Frustrating is the best description for that. So let's turn around and get this unloaded. And that will then sort our cows out very nicely. There we go. Get that in there. Get them fed. And they'll probably, I think they'll probably take all of this. I hope they'll take all of this. They were very low on mixed rations, so. There we go. That is all good. And yeah, that is basically our cows sorted. And to be perfectly honest, on this extremely rainy day, there's not much else for us to do on the farm. So I'm going to leave the vlog here today because I'm going to go in and get a cup of tea, I think. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for the latest videos from the farm, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.